Back to the RNC in Cleveland, and the final day, which culminates with a keynote address by Donald Trump. Of course, joining me, State Representative Keiko Orrall from Lakeville. She was just elected to the National Committee for the Republican Party. Representative, thanks so much for joining me.
Thanks for having me, Jim. Happy to join you.
So you were a Rubio person, now you're a Trump person. Not so long ago, you said this, Representative. You took great offense to the things Trump had said about women and minorities. You went on to say his values are not Republican values. Who changed, you or Donald Trump?
I changed. I think what we have seen with the past 9 months is that he has a big personality. He has an unusual way of communicating. And as we've gotten to know him and as we've seen this week, the people that he's surrounding himself with, he's someone who's going to promote women and minorities. I've been involved in a lot of discussions about expanding to diverse communities and making sure that we as a Republican Party are inclusive.
Well, you know, Representative, there aren't many people of color in the room out there at the Quicken Loans Arena. But so what is the message that the party is sending from these 4 days to minorities across the country? What's the clarion call?
The clarion call is that we need to have change in Washington, D.C., and Donald Trump is going to be the person that delivers that change. We can't continue with the status quo, and that resonates with people of all colors. And as far as the RNC, we have a plan, a strategic plan to reach into diverse communities and to make sure that they understand that our values are small business values, and our values are going to resonate in those communities.
You know, I know there are a couple of audiences, obviously, that matter a lot to this convention. One, the people in the room, they're the activists like you. And they're the undecided people at home who have to swing towards your guy or Hillary Clinton's president of the United States. I understand the importance of the message criticizing Hillary Clinton on policy. But when the chant of the week is lock her up, and a New Hampshire aide who I know a little bit, Al Baldessaro, an aide to, or an ally of Trump's in New Hampshire, says put her in the firing line and shoot her for treason, meaning Hillary Clinton. Does that trouble you? Do you worry that that's a little extreme a message?
That is extreme, but I think the sentiment is that we have someone on the Democrat ticket that cannot be trusted, and that's where again, it's the big language, and so certainly things like that are specific things like that are troubling.
Were you chanting "lock her up" with the rest of the crowd the other night, or
I was not chanting "lock." I know I was not.
Okay, no. I hate questions like this, so I don't know why I'm asking it, but I can't stop myself. What do you want to hear from Donald Trump when he takes the stage late tonight? What's the message you want to hear for the cynics, for the doubters who you need to bring on board?
For the cynics and the doubters, I want to hear that why he's running. I believe he's running because he loves our country and he wants to see us move in a different direction. He's an unconventional candidate. He speaks unconventionally, but he's hitting to the heart of millions of Americans, and that's where I believe he's going to deliver tonight.
Do you support the nominee of the Republican Party, or do you support Donald Trump?
I support Donald J. Trump.
Keiko Orrall, thanks so much. Congratulations on your new appointment. We'll see you back in Massachusetts. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you so much. All right.